Welcome to the Morning Spike. This is where you get all your fantasy football knowledge, our football stuff going on for the whole week. We're going to talk about quarterback tiers this week. Today, I'm here with Martin and Mark. Tank wants to be here, but he has something going on, so guess we'll let the Asylum run the show today again. So how's it going, guys?
Going all right. I'm all right. A little tired, but I'm all right.
I know. Hey, so you have the glasses on, but no hoodie, so that works. See,
I almost got the hoodie. I almost did. Well, this is in New Jersey, so I had to wear it. So,
well, I see the glasses and I see a jersey almost cancels each other out. I feel like it works.
I almost threw the jersey over the hoodie. I've done before, but had a late night last night, so yeah.
That sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. What about you, Mark? How you doing?
Not too bad. I'm a little tired as well, but I mean, obviously, I didn't have to be up as early as other people.
I was like,
so I'm not gonna complain about it.
I'm like, it's like 11:13. That's funny. We're all in like different time zones. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But no, it's been another week. The NFL does not, disappoint ever. There's always more news going out. We kind of talked on Wednesday about D-Hop going to the Patriots this week. Talked about the Vikings releasing Dalvin Cook.
Yeah. I keep thinking about, like, there's teams out there that he could be on and be an asset to them. So it's just, and then I think who's talking about Zeke? Zeke was possibly getting signed somewhere, and I can't remember where. But he looks like he might be signed. I forgot where it was, but so it's like running back room can change for certain teams, and it's like June, right when minicamp is about to open up here. So it's like, this is going to affect Dynasty like a big time move. So for people, so
I could see Dalvin Cook actually going to Denver. Denver might be a dark horse in this whole thing. Because, I mean, look, Javonte, we don't know what Javonte is going to be, if he's going to be ready week 1 or any of that stuff. So with that going on, it's possible that we have a change in the guard, and Dalvin's not going to be healthy all the time. Having a two-headed backfield back there, that's what they always do. Yeah. So that would be very interesting.
What's crazy is how Madison is going to be looked at like number one guy.
RB1.
3 down back.
3 down back.
That's what they said.
I just look, so right off the bat, I'm like, well, I guess they're really going to have to go to the draft next year for a running back. And then the running back game next year isn't that great.
It was this year was the year.
This year's the year to replace him, and they didn't do that. So it's like, what are you guys doing? Because next year the running backs coming out are good, don't get me wrong, but they're not as good as this year. Like, their best running back next year is probably as high rated as good as A-Chain.
A-Chain, okay.
Or Charbonnet. Like, that's as good as where here this year, obviously we get, freaking Bijan and Gibbs.
Gibbs, who at Alabama was looking nasty. If you ever give him the ball more often, look like he would continue to produce. So,
right.
Yeah.
So
it's really weird. I don't know exactly what's going on, but when you look at Minnesota's like key like losses this year, like who they've lost this year. So no more. They're shopping Daniel Hunter, right? They've lost so many people off their line. No Smith anymore. They're losing a linebacker. They're losing a DB. They're losing Hunt. Like, it's almost like they're going through a rebuild. Are they looking for? Do you think they're trying to rebuild on the fly without telling everybody?
Maybe. Well, I just look at the fact that they let all those people go and they didn't really bring anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, the only person they really replaced was Thielen.
Yeah.
So I mean that they got. I feel like they improved over Thielen, but that's like the only thing that they improved out of the people they lost. They lost corners, they lost linebackers, they lost defensive ends on an already bad defense.
Yeah, it's just
unless they're thinking the old adage of like addition by subtraction, like let's get rid of these people because maybe they were the problem.
But don't you have to replace somebody? I just don't understand.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
14-1, that meaning their games last year, and a wide open NFC. Why would it be doing this? I don't understand. I just don't understand.
No, and we've been talking about how horrible this defense already is, and they're now losing more pieces. So, we're gonna see what they really are offensively, because that defense is gonna have so much trouble and put them in so much in a rut that it's going to be hard for that offense to get out of. So, Madison's going to be the guy. But honestly, I see Dalvin Cook maybe going to like Cardinals.
Miami is the
I think Miami. Yeah, I think Miami.
Yeah, Cardinals, Buccaneers, the Dolphins, obviously, and then. And then now that you mentioned, maybe the Broncos too, but it's just
I saw Broncos are number 3 right now, the third highest betting favorite.
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So head up.
I don't know. And then the other one was like I mentioned before, Zeke going to Houston too.
I've heard that too, and I heard that Houston. Everyone's saying Houston's going to be much better than everyone's saying, but they think like they are on the come up.
Yeah, but I don't think this is the.
I heard they're another team looking at young too.
Yeah, they're pretty young. I would imagine
that
they pop off next year, not so much.
I'm saying they're looking
at Chase Young.
Oh, getting Chase Young, yeah,
because that would be scary.
Man, imagine him and the guy they just got from Alabama on the other side.
Yeah,
Will Anderson.
So Will Anderson.
True, I'm like there for a second. I was like,
but
I can see his face.
Their offense got better. Their defense would have gotten better. Like this is just they already have a good corner.
And then John Mechie's coming back, so it's like it's almost like they're getting more.
They're getting 5 starters. Like
in their game. Yeah, their top draft pick from last year. Who did get to play?
Yeah, so I'm imagining like I wouldn't put it that they're gonna do good this year. I think next season we start seeing that, and I wouldn't be so surprised, to be honest. But we'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised in that division they end up with 6 wins. I mean, 6 wins is not like this huge number. That's a big jump for me to even say that. Like double their win output. I mean, that means they're a tough team. And that wouldn't affect the Jaguars. Jaguars are still the best team in that division.
Right.
But they could be 6 wins out of that division for the Texans would be amazing. So
in that division, yes. Because you got Indy, who we still I don't know. Like it's everything is like new.
Yep.
Almost. And then the Jags, I would imagine that are just gonna have a good divisional. Like they're just gonna go haymaker.
They go 5-1, 6-0.
Heard Young was elevated to QB1.
Yeah, so
already.
Yeah.
They learned from the Bears. Let's not have Andy Dalton start him. No. Let's put him on the bench. Start our star quarterback.
Right. So but but today what are we doing? QBs, right?
Yeah, we got QB rankings right now. So we have a tier system. I have it up here. We have let's see how we can rank all these guys. There's a lot of QBs on this list. Some of them I don't even know. For some reason, there's Hendon Hooker on here already. I was like, all right.
What you mean you don't know?
Because we have
it's just the picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this off the tier list one?
Yeah.
I think myself and Mark already looked at this one, so we might
be able to
might know who the hell these faces are.
Yeah.
35. There's 36 quarterbacks on this list.
This is the one where Baker looks like freaking
Yeah,
Sam.
let's keep Sam Howell and Baker apart. Let's not put them together.
I was like, what the hell?
When Martin was doing it, they ended up next to each other, and I was like, ooh, I don't like that.
Did I save mine? You remember if I did mine that day?
I know you did. I don't know if you saved it though.
Check to see if you did.
I think I saved mine, and if we did, I'm gonna compare it. I'm pretty sure I did. I'll look through here, but
best believe it. I wouldn't be shocked.
Definitely. I would have 4. What are you talking about, man? You don't know. I'm a shoe head. I have boxes of shoes, like, and I will definitely get a couple of Reeboks for Justin Fields. Done. And I wear my jersey all the time. And I could get matching clothes from Walmart because Walmart sells Reebok. So
I know
it works out.
Isn't that crazy? Like back in the day,
right?
Reebok, you would never thought that they would be in
how the mighty have
in
fallen.
Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Share this.
Where is my? I'm looking for that file. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. That QB tier list. So
yeah,
I'll see if I can find it, and if I, yep, there it is. Okay, I found it. I'll compare mine to later.
I like that idea though.
I was, when we found it, I just did it.
Yeah.
While we were just kind of talking, like off stream, and then at some point, but Mark was like, "Wait, are you just gonna do it right now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just, kind of doing it." But there was no like in its tiers specifically, so I kind of just put them in. But they're like, if I don't know if we'll do that. I think last week you guys did that, right? Like, once you guys got into the tiers, you guys actually ranked.
Start putting them in order.
Yeah.
Like
so we would just have them at the bottom, be like, we think this is where they are. And then after we went back and went like, okay, is this team better than this team? Like,
right, okay.
And then we ended up moving some.
And somehow Mark got Washington all the way up there. I don't know. It was crazy.
I didn't. We actually moved them down, but that's okay. But apparently we didn't move them down far enough.
Not far enough. That was it. We weren't looking at the schedule. All right, so here's what we got here.
This is the one.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, this is the one because you got like
Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow.
Matt Corral is on here.
Yeah, Matt Corral's in there as well.
I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. They went deep with their quarterbacks.
I did the same one. Okay, all right. No, we're good. We're golden. I know who these guys are.
All right, and then let's go ahead and get started then. All right. So our number one, Josh Allen, is that question where we need to put him?
No, not even.
I think he's an S tier.
You might as well throw Patrick up there as well. Get those easy ones out of the way.
And Burrow, where's Burrow? Throw that in S tier.
That's where I kind of like had separated because I only had the 2 up there.
I think Joe Burrow deserves to be up there because in a lot of arguments, Joe Burrow's even higher than Josh Allen. I don't know if I have anyone else that deserves to be that high.
Well, let's just go down the list and see what we
Yeah, we'll go down the list, but
so,
I felt like
Baker Mayfield.
You
could put him in
C?
In C for now.
That's generous, but okay.
Well, I mean, he's
He's a starter.
Yeah, he's a starter, so he's not going to be in the bottom.
Is he though?
Is he better than Zach Wilson?
You see his practice videos?
I couldn't even tell you how Kyle Trask even looks. Like
he doesn't look much better, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a starter, so I think he'll outbeat him though.
Yeah.
All right. Derek Carr.
Where do we go, Derek Carr?
I think I'll have him in B.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I'm all for that.
That's a solid B. He could be A, but we'll just have to see.
Oh, that's terrible. He could.
Yeah.
The Kirk Cousins. All right, this is Corral.
That's Matt Corral. I'm gonna put him in D.
Just because we haven't seen anything.
Right. No, I agree with that.
No fault to his own, but
I don't think we're going, and we might not ever see him.
No, and the way that room is looking, it's like unfortunately, dude, that's
You're in a
like
tough
that was
situation,
your
man.
chance, and then that was your
situation, man.
chance, and then now it's like
You're
we
so
just
far
brought in this
behind.
number 1 draft pick. I don't think you're
That's
like
already
he's not
elevated
going to
to number
sniff the
1.
field unless there's injury behind it.
I wouldn't be surprised they try to practice squad him.
Yeah,
try.
It's a possibility.
All right. What we got with Dak?
I got upper echelon B.
Yeah, B.
Just because of the pick situation.
F. Ugh. All right, I'll go with B, but I think he's an end of an A or than a beginning.
Well, that would still be the high B's, low A, high B. We'll put him there for now. We'll see what else
we can always get through it. All right,
C?
Andy Dalton. Oh,
C,
yeah.
D. I mean, he's got to be better than Baker.
I was going to put him in D.
Yeah, I don't think he's better than Baker.
All right, we'll put him in D.
I almost put him in D too. Yeah,
we'll put him in D. That's fine.
This is not like career things. This is what he is now.
Yeah.
Darnold.
All right, Darnold.
D.
C.
Yeah,
C minus. Can I put? Can I give him a C minus?
He's at the end of C.
Okay, end of C. I'm good with that.
I'd give him a C. If I could put him all the way over here, I would.
Well, he will get there eventually. Look at all these Carolina Panthers shirts.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them.
And that's why DJ Moore is so happy with Justin Fields right now. That's exactly why.
That's his best QB so far, like highly prospected one. So,
dude, they're walking around like best friends. They were wearing the same shirts.
We'll see.
All right, Daniel Jones.
B.
He's B, but I'm not gonna put him up higher. I don't believe these 3 are the same quarterbacks at all.
No, I don't think so either. But
they're not.
The way I see it's gonna turn out is because I don't like, and no, I'll make my argument, dude. Like, I have 4 in A right off the bat that I could see.
I could see 5 or 6 in A.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we can go on. We'll get to that later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5. So we'll get there. And then Kirk Cousins is always gonna be my question. I don't know. I got 5 in Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins a B.
Well, here we got Justin Fields.
I also have him B, but he's on the higher end of B.
I think he's on B right now, and I think he's still going to stay on B, but he has a chance to get higher, much higher.
He could move to A.
He has to have a better season. He has to show he can throw the ball.
Because his rushing isn't just going to be the one key factor that's going to get him an A. I need to see what he can do behind this line, and I think this is the year to do it.
He has to throw. If he throws for 3,000 yards, he goes to A tier. That's 3,000 yards
with the same amount of rushing,
but 900 rushing. Say it's 200 less. If he has 39 all-purpose yards for the Bears, the Bears probably win 9 games.
At least 45 total yards for like both scrimmage, like total scrimmage yards, like through passing and rushing for me.
If he averaged
for you to be an A.
Well, isn't Jalen Hurts? What did Jalen Hurts do? He didn't get 4,000, right? Because he had like 800 rushing.
No, he had more rushing.
He only had 30. He had 3,400.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm feeling like maybe he needs a Jalen Hurts type of season. Let's call it like that.
Morning, guys. Hope everyone is good. Mark and Brian. Hope none of the Canada fires have affected you guys. Not sure if they went in your direction.
Well, it's affected our air quality.
Reaching out.
It really has.
Yeah, we've had bad air quality for like last week or so.
I mean, I haven't seen the sun.
Mm-hmm.
like really, like for like last 4 days, and now it's going to rain today.
Yep, I got rain today too.
Yeah. What's up, Anthony? Comes in. Is Josh Allen a number 1? The past years, he has been a number 2 tier. Like we haven't really tiered them yet. So, like Josh right now, they are where they're at. And once they're all on the board, we're gonna start moving some of these pieces. So
just so people don't get upset. Mahomes
that's how I have it.
Mahomes is number 1.
That's how I have it. And honestly, those are the 2 that I have there, and that's it.
I could argue Joe Burrow goes in front of Josh Allen.
I was just thinking that exact same thing. I'm not even lying.
and understanding that
only because of the turnovers and the mistakes that Josh Allen makes.
That's a key factor, yeah.
It's the playoffs. It's because Joe Burrow throws a lot of interceptions too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's the playoffs thing that and completing percentage for Joe Burrow. 74% is like crazy.
Yeah.
But we'll get there when we get there. 3,700 yards for Hurts last year. That's my point. He doesn't even have to get 4,000 yards for me to put him in the A tier if he does it well. And there's like very few turnovers because he led the NFL in fumbles last year. He didn't lose them all, but he had 11 fumbles and lost 5.
Yeah, if you guys knock Dak because of turnovers, should the same be for Allen? And that's the thing. Like I was gonna say, like Allen, isn't gonna be above Pat because of what he's done. And like I said, he had almost close to what Dak had anyways, and people just don't see that. They look at Dak because he was the number one guy at interception, so it felt like okay, that was his freaking crown king that he owned, and it's like Josh Allen wasn't that far behind, but people don't see it that way.
He has that rushing element to him, so he had more touchdowns. So when you compare him to Dak, it's just that's the difference. He has an element that other people can't do. It's just there's no one 6'5", 240 that's doing that. So
right.
But I can see Burrow going in front of him. I just don't like it.
Giving their D to Dalton is disrespectful to all the tiers listed in existence. He deserves to be lower in his own tier.
Just in Dalton
What's
tier.
up, Jonathan? Good morning to you. Sounds like a true Saints fan.
Yep.
We do have him at Carl's letter. I mean, that's pretty low.
Honestly, I have him last, right in front of Corral.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely go.
Yeah.
What about Geno?
B.
I can't argue with that.
No.
All right, Jared Goff. For this coming up season, because we're talking about career, he's been
also
terrible.
B.
Actually,
I like B. He could be, depending on what they do, he could get the high B's by the end of the year.
I don't know if he could be an A because
I don't know if he could be either.
Like, he doesn't do enough. I feel like he's the reason why the offense is going to be good, but he's also the reason why the offense won't be great.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, yeah, he's the main key factor here. But they like him though, and they're giving him pieces. They're giving him everything he needs to be successful. So as long as he utilizes everything, he's got a decent line. He's got good backs. He's got good.
If he does it,
decent line. He got a great line.
If he doesn't do it, this guy right here will take over. He will take over.
That's what it most likely seems like.
Yeah.
Due to contract or age or whatever, he'll probably.
I mean, Goff is young.
Yeah, but I mean,
but Hendon Hooker's old.
You're not gonna pay Goff all that money that after he does well. So it's like,
so he's already on $144 million contract because he got paid from the Rams,
right?
So yeah,
so he's gonna want something similar to it, if not more. So yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Jones gets $400 million a year. I mean, anyone can get
it. Exactly, and that guy's not even like for me, he's bottom B.
Yeah, he's for fantasy purposes, he's good. For fantasy purposes.
Oh yeah, that dude can run.
Yeah,
he's like the damn Tin Man,
When I'm on a tier level, I don't want him in my tier. Like, I have him below a lot of people. All right. Well, who's his next one?
Taylor Heineke.
The Heineke.
I agree with Goff and B right now. He played as a solid A last year. Gotta see if he shows up again. Exactly, yeah.
So, I agree.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
So Heineke.
C.
Yeah, he's probably a C, high C for me.
Yeah, he's got good leadership skills. He's a good teammate. I don't know if he quite has the arm to pass C.
He's definitely a C. But my fear is like, do I put him below or in front of Baker? Because
And how often is he going to get on the field?
And Baker, you know what? As much as I don't like Baker Mayfield, when he does, sometimes he plays and just balls out and he does things that people can't do. He has that talent in him.
He has to be above. I don't know. I see them the same in their own ways.
They're three of the same thing. Like it was a pyramid. Three sides of a pyramid.
Yeah. We'll go back to it later. We'll revisit that.
I think I see an argument right here. Because I think I like this guy more than most of you guys. Justin Herbert.
That's fine with me at B.
I like him at the top of B. Almost A. Almost. Justin Herbert has an incredible arm. And that team does not lose because of him.
But he's made some dumb decisions when it mostly counts though. And I don't know if it was because of injury, like
coaching
because
though,
of the lack of stuff that he's had or whatever. But I'm not saying you're wrong either. Okay, I'm not saying.
I almost feel like I would put him at A, and I also would put who else is on my T-Law? I'm almost at T-Law. Almost
no, T-Law is A.
T-Law's an A. T-Law's an A.
If you put T-Law there, every list has Justin Herbert in front of T-Law. Every single one.
I'm putting T-Law over Herbert in my book.
I'll take Herbert over T-Law because I think Herbert has a better arm. Even T-Law is amazing. I will take Herbert. His stuff is unbelievable. He's accurate too. He just has a terrible coach.
I think that is the biggest issue with Herbert is Staley is just terrible.
He's just terrible. So I'm
like going for it on fourth down and not being able to convert. Like I feel like that's on the coach, not him.
They would have been in the playoffs the last 3 years,
right?
Well, that's the thing.
If it wasn't for the coach. Yeah, like when you really start breaking down,
and then we're doing it going on this year. I feel like this is the first time they actually have the same depth at receiver. So even if Allen or Williams gets hurt, they got QJ right there. So I don't know.
We're talking about.
Well, if you put him at A,
Herbert had 5,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Why hurt most of the year? How is he not an A?
Why you not?
Yeah.
Because I'm also holding Herbert.
5,000, 12 yards, 26 touchdowns.
There's no way that's
if
not
you're ranking 2023 one out. Carson Wentz on here.
No, get out of here. No.
Carson Wentz will be on the team somehow. He will be.
He's down there. We'll get to him.
Yeah.
Are we ranking the rookies on what you think will happen or what their potential is?
I think what will happen this year, not potential overall.
I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Oh yeah, Wentz is on there.
I got
yes, mom. So I'll say A for Herbert. I agree.
Come on, guys. I mean, T-Law will love to have his numbers, and this is not
he's gonna get him this year.
This is not a 1 year aberration. This is something that he's had year after year after year. Herbert's been doing this. Herbert's going to sign a big contract in the offseason.
Isn't it coming up too?
Yeah. Oh, man, him and Burrow are going to break the bank. Yeah, he has.
Yeah, both of them.
Do you see one of them move?
No, I think every team will sign their quarterback and they'll move everyone else out the way. All right. Hendon Hooker, I like him.
I mean, I like upcoming year though,
but it has to be D, right? Because I don't think
we don't know what he will be yet. I'll put him
in front of Andy Dalton immediately, though.
Either high D or like super low C.
I think when you start looking at the C, when you start looking at C, you realize that he's not going to play. You can't put him. He's going to be hurt the whole year. It's D, but it's a different type of D. It's like D because you're not going to play. You're still recovering from injury.
Exactly.
You don't know what he is yet, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But the other guys in C all have a solid chance of playing at some point this year.
Christian Herbert has 47-39.
The 5,000. The 5,000 is including the playoff. It's rushing. It's rushing. You're right. But so yeah, I mean that's still good. That's still amazing.
Yeah, 47.
4,700 yards and 25 touchdowns with all your receivers being hurt. The dude's amazing. All right. Your guy. Where we putting your guy?
D, C, low C.
I think C. I think C. He's not D.
Just
You know?
it's not enough work for me
Yeah.
to.
I've also seen some flashes of stuff, you know.
Yeah, but it's not enough. Like it's not consistent games to where I know what I think I can see and what I've seen through college. But the problem is I haven't seen it enough in the NFL.
Can I put him right in for a Heineke because Heineke said, "No, don't start me, start him."
There you go. Good.
I know Heineke's actually done it, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
From what I heard, dude has a cannon. He's pretty accurate, but like you said, we just haven't seen anything in the game.
And there's been a lot.
I mean,
of guys
he was
like
one of
that.
my favorite QBs coming in last year, so it's possible.
All right, we got
Possible
Jalen.
that he's over even freaking Baker at the end of the year, but
Nobody. If he has a good year, he definitely.
I expect him to be in B. Hopefully.
I don't know if he's going to have a good year. Actually, I think if Washington only wins 4 games, he won't have a good year, and they will be drafting a quarterback.
No, yeah, and that's the thing though. It's. I just think that maybe they'll do something, like maybe stat wise he can do good, but the problem is their winning record won't be as high. Because there's a possibility that a certain player can have an amazing year, but the record doesn't show.
Deshaun Watson had 4 wins that 1 year and threw for like 5,000 yards.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but he didn't have the defensive line to watch.
No, he didn't have nobody. He had not a single star there. It was just him. So
it was just him
his best year, which is crazy.
All right, Jalen, what we got?
A.
He's not just A to me. He's A almost on this top level, but he has to do another year.
Nah.
Exactly. I was gonna say, just like we said with these other guys, he needs to be consistent. Yep.
I like him a lot, but I need to see that. I need to see him do that repeat again in order for him to be like, all right, yeah, you're clearly S tier. What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, but that's exactly if he does it again, he could go to the top tier. But until then, he has to stay in this A tier.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo just tells me B, no matter what.
He's going to be a B. I don't want to say that, but he has to be a B tier.
I put him in the B tier.
Produces wins, man.
But when I put him next to Daniel Jones, this makes me feel sick because I think Jimmy G is actually a better quarterback as far as like winning and leadership and throwing the ball. But it is what it is.
Leadership part, though.
Yeah, I don't know about the leadership either.
Nah,
there's a reason why San Francisco shipped him out. Apparently, he never showed up to anything until he absolutely had to.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan drove him nuts.
Anthony says Jalen's S tier.
S tier, yeah. I give us another year. Right now, he's
the highest A.
He'd be the top of A.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me a guy who was
in front of him. It's not like
on the bench his first year behind Carson Wentz. Okay. And then he struggled. We're talking about a guy who almost got cut. Okay. His sophomore year. They were ready to ship him off. And then he elevated himself.
They were wrong, though.
Oh, they were very wrong. I understand that, but it was like it wasn't until last year we saw
flashes at the end of 2021.
Right. The year prior to that, we're like, nah, he's something special. And I know that because of what we saw in college, but it's got to transition. And I think last year was the year where he's like, you know what, I have to do this now, or else I'm going to be in a situation where I might get traded or something.
Brady's 100% right. I'm not going to, I know Anthony said Jimmy's the top B. I don't think he's top B because I think Dak's.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
that sucks because he's the one with
I know.
No, he closed it out again. He'll be back. They tried to trade Russell before last. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I remember hearing about that too.
They tried to trade for Russell Wilson.
And they said no, so they didn't even get him. So they just rolled with freaking Jalen.
Yep.
So, that doesn't matter, guys. Brady was what, a 7th round pick or whatever. It was It's what have you done for me lately? D corners would have also the S tier. They're scared. They're scared of him.
I mean, yeah, but people are still scared of Aaron Rodgers. I'm not putting him at the S tier right now either.
Right.
You know,
Like,
we're not
for
saying
me-
he's not
all right,
an
look,
S
for
tier.
me-
We're just saying we got to have more consistency. He's got to do it one more year.
give me one more year. It's the same thing what happened if Justin Fields has a great year this year, and we're going to go next year. I'm going to be like, well, he's an A tier now, and he's not going to put him an S tier because he had a great year. I'm going to give him another year to show me that you can produce this time after time. So all these three guys that are in the S tier have done it multiple seasons.
For me, the only guys in S tier is Allen and
So Brock Purdy. Let's go. S tier Purdy, baby.
Brock
No.
Purdy. All right.
That's only like 8 games.
Put him up there, guys. Let's go.
That's only 8 games. I'm not doing that.
Here's the one. Kirk Cousins.
That's B.
Is he really B? Because I mean, when you talk about stats, you know what he is.
Exactly.
He's
So
great.
why isn't he B? Why
He's
can't he
great
be in the middle of the
stat-wise.
B?
Middle of the B?
He's the upper echelon.
No,
of the
if
B.
he's
What are you
a
talking
B,
about?
he's a
not
B
Prime
plus.
Meridian anymore. He's top 10 quarterback in this league.
He's
Whether
B
you
plus.
like it or not.
Derek Carr is taking over for Prime Meridian, and as we go down this list, because like Lamar is going to be up on that A tier probably. Who else is going to be? Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be up on that A tier. T-Law is probably going to be up there on the A tier. Deshaun's probably going to be the
T-Law.
B is going to be A, B, but understand he has a chance to be up there. Like
T-Law's A.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you know, but
that.
But my point is that when you start going down, realize Kirk Cousins is a top 10 quarterback. Having more than 9 guys in front of him, it might not be right. Just saying. So
Well, I'm saying,
middle,
so why are we questioning it? Like you came in questioning. I'm like, just put him at B.
You're saying middle. I'm almost saying he might be the end of A. He might end up being.
I just said why not middle? Or yeah, I'm okay with high. Yeah, I know I'm okay with high as B, but you're like when you first grabbed him, you're like, I don't know how I feel about it, Kirk. I'm like,
yeah, because I already said before, I think he might be at almost A.
Well,
and
you know over nothing, dude. Just put him at high B.
I still think Dak is an A.
Just put him at high B.
All right, Kyler Murray.
Where do you put him? I don't even know. What
got quiet all of a sudden.
I agree with B plus.
He's a B plus.
I'm just playing devil's advocate on Purdy because if they're going to go off of what he's done lately, yeah, Anthony,
I hear you.
Doing this lately bullshit. Kirk is more accurate, less mobile than Dak, in my opinion.
A little bit, I can see that.
Yeah,
but Dak is younger. The team believes in him, and Dak has thrown for 1,000 yards and done it in prime time. He doesn't do it in 12 o'clock games.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that one.
So, but yeah, whatever. Kyler Murray, what we got? I don't know. Talent-wise, he's way up there. Performance-wise, I don't know.
Got to be B at least, right?
Yeah.
You can't put him below B.
Yeah, I was gonna say can't.
I mean,
but
once again, when I look at Daniel Jones, I just can't, put him below Daniel Jones. Like, the
but
Giants
it's crazy that there's going to be arguments where you can.
Well, it's that whole what have you done?
Because Daniel Jones
is there. He plays.
Yes.
He plays.
Like, you ask me, between these two guys, and I hate to say it, I'm going to take Daniel Jones over Kyler Murray. That's how bad it is.
I'll take Kyler Murray as long as if Call of Duty's not out. I'll take Kyler Murray. Mark, where are we going?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the new coaching staff coming in, apparently, it's true. You did have a college coach with what's his name? I cannot think of his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Daily Times greater than Kyler Murray. What has happened?
I look, dude. Like the dude actually stays healthy, man.
Yeah.
I know that I
mean,
can have a healthy quarterback that lasts me the entire season compared to a guy who gets hurt almost every season. The
Daniel
year
Jones
before
also
that,
gets
it
hurt.
was his shoulder.
He always gets hurt too, though.
That's what I mean. At least Danny Dimes is going to be on the field for me.
Some games.
Cliff Kingsbury. That's his name.
Cliff King. That guy.
Oh,
But he wasn't good in college. I don't know why we thought he was going to be good.
Right.
I'm just like, for me, look, I look at the history. I'm like, this guy can give me 10 games for sure. This guy's going to give me 6. And I know that he can actually be man, I don't crap, man. I'm taking
I'm sitting to argue with you, but I probably believe exactly the same thing as what you're saying.
I'm just saying
exactly
no one's jumping on board with it. I'm saying what more likely is,
because I mean he averages 13 games a season for Daniel Jones.
And the dude, he's the ugliest runner I've ever seen, but
but his QBR is 47, 54, 55, 60. Like that, 60 is his high.
That's because he used to have the turnover disease. He was like averaging 2 turnovers a game, I think, between fumbles and. But that's why I said fix the turnovers. You got a good quarterback, and that's what Dayball did to the man. If he put glue on the guy's hands or what, but
it got quiet because Brian said a bad joke. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't remember what joke I said. I said a joke.
Yeah, it was a stupid one.
For this list, I would put Daniel Jones ahead of Kyler. But
just saying.
In 2 years, after 2 seasons from now, Kyler could easily skyrocket up this list.
Yeah, his talent is so much more. I mean, honestly,
and that's the thing, though, Anthony. Like but that's what you want to label him, though. That's what you want to label him, but he gets it done. Like he's like the Jimmy G of a younger. Like he gets things done, but it's not like you're gonna back him up 100%.
But Kyler, you look at him, you believe that this guy should be my guy.
I'm taking Jones over Kyler at this point. He's just not healthy enough for me to rely on him. I don't care. No Call of Duty coming out next season, so he should be good. Yeah.
Well, as much as I don't believe in either of these guys, when you start really looking at their stats, I mean, Kyler Murray's QBR is way better. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
As a quarterback, he is way better than Daniel Jones. It's not even on the same.
But he's not healthy enough for me to keep him. You have Jimmy. Right. I like how you have Jimmy G right in the middle, bro.
Yeah, because that's what it is. What side of Jimmy G are you on?
For me, it's the other way. Like I would have Jones, Murray, then Garoppolo. That's just how I would have it. But that's just
so Lamar is a B, right?
What? No,
I'm kidding.
Lamar's a low A.
I'm just trying to get under Brian's skin here.
Agreed. I almost went and got my jersey. I was like, what?
And another hold on a second. Low A because of what hasn't played as much games and.
But it's the same thing with Kyler. It's injuries.
Yeah, but Lamar is MVP.
He was also top, contract too, but
his top is MVP. Like he could be the best player in the NFL if he's not hurt, and he doesn't have Call of Duty problems.
So I feel the same thing about Kyler.
Great last year with no receivers, nobody stays healthy behind the Cardinals line, though. That's exactly, and that's the thing, though. Like, well, Braden brings up a good point. This dude had no receivers.
Not anymore. Yeah, Daniel Jones had nobody. You're right.
Yeah, he doesn't. There was he still made it happen. That's the thing. Like, no one's gonna fight for him. I get it. We don't like him because he's the style of play he is.
Well, how much of that is Saquon Barkley?
I was fighting for Daniel Jones. I said he was better than Dak, and you guys thought I was crazy.
Yeah, I think that's nuts.
That's no.
That's nuts.
No, you're chill. Chill. We just know you hate Dak. That's all.
So there's no way he's better than Dak Prescott.
I don't know. I mean, but this is a good
Saquon.
point. Like, he made receivers, bro.
But Saquon,
Isaiah Hodgins was made through Jones.
Yeah. Saquon's the reason they were even to throw the ball, because everyone was putting 8-man boxes in there. It wasn't like he was throwing against guys that they're playing nickel out there. No, they're saying, go ahead, throw the ball, because we don't believe you could beat us. That's literally what they're saying, because we know Saquon's the real reason why this is all happening. Saquon is the reason Daniel Jones had such a good year. I think Saquon goes off this team, Daniel Jones turns back into a pumpkin.
All right, we still have like 30 more quarterbacks.
I think the question for you guys is Coach Gannon bringing the RPO from Philly so Kyler can beat Jalen Hurts. Is that a safe comparison?
It is.
Yes. It's gonna.
That's a great comparison. Yeah. Just won't happen this year.
He's not going to play this year. I don't think he plays. I think the Cards' offense will be more like the Browns and the Vikings before last year. A lot of boot rollouts.
They look at the team. What's best for them is to be hurt this year, and then have high draft picks next year, and then go with Kyler and go all out.
I still couldn't believe how much G-Man paid for one touchdown from Kenny. Yeah,
that was an expensive touchdown, man.
Yeah, it was. How can we say Barkley did the leg workout for Jones to make Jones better? Say, dude,
the leg work to make Jones better.
Yeah.
Saquon was really good last year. I think that really helped the Giants win those games, because they couldn't throw the ball to receivers, but they were able to do play action. And Daniel Jones is really good at play action. He's good at running the ball if the guy's not open. Yeah. So he did the leg work.
Yeah. All right, moving on, man.
Yeah. All right, where are we now? What's this guy's name?
He sucks, man. I hate it.
Are we gonna argue? I was gonna put it right here.
Do we not even know his name? Is that why we're not speaking?
It's Will Levis.
Is that Will Levis?
It's Will Levis.
It is Will Levis.
It's Levis.
Okay.
I got put in front of him.
For some reason I thought.
Why did you let me go out?
Oh yeah, did you just lose it all?
Oh my goodness!
Put me out.
Lost it all.
I didn't lose anything. They didn't like me putting Will Levis in front of Hendon Hooker.
I would put him in front of Hendon Hooker.
Well, for this upcoming year, I would, just because.
Yeah, it was. He's going to play. He's going to play.
Hooker ain't going to play.
Yeah,
I like that. We'll keep it like that. That's fine.
All right. What about Jordan Love?
C.
Yeah. Can I put him in front?
Yeah, you got to put him at the top of all those guys. There's just no way.
He hasn't shown me anything, but what he has shown looks good.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
So crazy. I would put Sam Howell over him, but then again, I wouldn't put him under Baker.
Sam Howell over Jordan Love, really?
I just think that this might be, but I just can't. I don't know yet. I think at the end of the year it's going to be like that, but we'll leave it like that for now.
I think Jordan Love is going to show that he's good enough to be a Packers starting quarterback. Not necessarily he's not going to be Aaron Rodgers, he's not going to be Brett Favre, but he's going to be good enough. He has an accurate arm. He does work with it. And I don't think Sam Howell's going to be a starting quarterback next year.
Yeah, no, we'll see, but we'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
All
right. Mac and cheese. I don't even know why I want to put him anywhere.
He's a C, man.
C. Yeah.
He's
crazy to think.
He's almost could be you know.
After this,
he has had a bad year last year. He had a bad year last year.
It wasn't just a bad year. It was such regression from his rookie year that he got benched for Bailey Zappi. Okay,
dude, but it's like you being in an algebra 2 class,
right?
And last year you had algebra 1. You had a great algebra teacher, and then your gym teacher tries to teach you algebra 2. And you're like, man, your test grades were terrible. It's like, yeah, because I had a gym teacher teaching me, man. Right? What happened with him?
He's like, I knew more about the algebra than the teacher did.
Yeah. And says, oh, hell no. How is Jordan Love a C? And that's the thing. I feel like I don't know how I would put him underneath, like above Baker, because I know what I've seen out of Baker.
Exactly. I don't like what I saw of Baker though. But I can see Baker being in front of him. But I don't see him in front of Sam Howell in front of him because
Yeah, we're
both
gonna
haven't
get.
played
I
anything.
would argue Baker's just in front of Jordan Love, but
I would not argue that much either. That would not be something I would be. Yeah, that wouldn't be something I would die on the hill saying.
Because the argument's going to be Heineke over those two guys too, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's not starting yet. If he does start, then I'll immediately say yes. But as of right now, he's not starting. Okay.
Matt Ryan.
Because
he's not even playing.
Yeah. Can I put him in the opposite?
Yeah, can we just not have him up
could
there?
work his way to be with Matt Patricia, offensive coordinator, would make anyone suck. Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Oh, and I agree.
Matt Patricia is football criminal. Not No, that's the thing though. Like, I don't know why. Whatever, they believe in him.
I don't know.
Look, they believe in him.
Matt Patricia, that was such a terrible. I don't know.
Believe in him.
No, with a neck like that has to be Davis Mills.
It is Davis Mills, exactly.
Davis Mills, yes.
CJ Stroud's already in front of him.
Definitely a C, but
lower in C.
Lower
is it?
C.
Yeah, it's like it has to be the lowest C, right? Because CJ Stroud's already number one.
Because he's made things happen.
Because they realized that they got a playmaker. And even when you think about those the Georgia game, Ohio State did everything they needed to do to win that game. They could have easily been your national champions, guys.
Yeah.
This guy, and he did it. He was doing everything against a great defense. You give him good receivers and a good running back and a decent line because they have a decent line.
Yeah.
Watch out. I mean, these 6 games would be interesting. It'll be. I think we see. I don't like saying a name, but Aaron Rodgers' first year, they won 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
But you knew they were on the come up. I could see next year saying they only won 5 or 6 games, but this team is definitely on the come up.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying he's Aaron Rodgers. I'm saying he has talent. He's that type of talent.
Yeah.
So, all right. I don't know who pitcher this is.
That's Pickett, dude.
Is that Kenny Pickett?
It's Steelers.
Right.
See. And
mac and cheese.
Is it right below mac and cheese or in front of?
Yeah.
When they play that Thursday night game, they can battle out for the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him there.
Whoever wins that game can be the leader of the season.
Davis will be a good quarterback too. He wants to keep his starting job, but Stroud's gonna outplay. Yeah.
Stroud already got. They already gave Stroud all the first team reps already.
Kenny Pickett.
They already did it.
Brock Purdy.
All right, so now the Brock, the man, the myth, the legend. Where do we put him?
This one is the hardest one.
Because,
that is the hardest one. I want to put him in C, but
he played really, really well.
I'd say bottom of B.
That's just 8 solid games.
Yeah.
And look, a lot of these guys are going to get moved.
Do I believe his talent is even good enough to be next to Justin?
Because I don't know if Rasta is still here.
No.
No, because I don't. Him at the top of C, he's still next to Justin Fields, technically.
Well, I'm gonna move Justin Fields later. I'm not arguing.
No, a lot of these guys are going to move.
I know.
Because I still feel like Jalen Hurts is above Burrow, but I don't think Burrow
has all the numbers.
But we'll get there. We're good.
We're getting sidetracked here. We're going to place the people first.
Because I wanted to see what Rasta would say about Purdy, but we already lost him. We should have told him we're going to move him around, or at least or something. Because I wanted his opinion on Purdy.
I think B- for now. I'm moving Justin Fields out the way, so we'll get to that. Because. Yeah, I guess right next to Mac Jones makes sense too. I could be on a C+. I mean,
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. All right, AR.
C.
He has to learn how to be a quarterback.
Yeah.
C. He's a rookie. He just got there. He still has to implement himself. He still has to establish what he's doing. I can't just give it to him.
Yeah, I think he's got to be below Mills. Though.
Yeah, I know.
He's got to be below Mills.
until he got hurt. I don't. Yeah, and that's the thing. It was just 8 games, wasn't it?
It was great. It was some great games.
Yeah.
He really did.
Desmond Ritter.
Where we going, Ritter? Should I put him right next to Heineke?
He's a C.
Next to
So,
Heineke. But I would put him
guys-
in front just for now because he should.
Because he's right now, he's team 1 right now.
He's team 1 right now.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron.
He's a B.
Really? Aaron's a
Wow.
B? In what world?
Well, he's got to be
He
the top
still
of B.
makes it happen.
I'm saying he's an A. It's Aaron.
I don't think I don't think he's.
His
For me,
worst year is like some people's.
I want to
career
here's
numbers.
the thing. Look, my S tier is just Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. My A list is Burrow, Hurts, T-Law, Lamar Jackson. Wait, Hurts, Burrow, T-Law, and Jackson. Yeah, those are my 4 in A.
I say Herbert's better than a lot of those people. I say Aaron Rodgers is way better. Then you not give him what he can do, what he has done.
Well, I mean, everyone
Put some respect on
lost
his
their
name.
shit, so go ahead, put him, because... Go ahead.
Russell Wilson. I don't even want to do this one.
Yeah, I don't want to do this one either. I think he'll be better with Sean Payton.
Becoming lit, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. Take it from a Niners fan. Brock Purdy is a high C and Trey Lance is a low C. Brock Purdy hit the floor running, which Lance did not, even before his ankle injury, in my opinion, because the talent around him. Yeah. So
okay, I can agree with both of those.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but Russell Wilson, where the hell do we put this dude? Used to be a top 5 quarterback,
But
who's
he was
now
so bad last year.
He was so awful.
He was, but I think a lot of it had to do with Hackett.
I can agree with that, but
the offense changed, and I keep saying that, man. The offense changed when Hackett left.
Would you hate me if I decided to put him right in front of Jimmy Garoppolo? Still in a B tier.
No.
Just put him in B, and then we can change him later.
Yeah. All
right. Between C and B until he comes back and proves differently.
Because Dangerous could end up being A tier. He really can.
He could with Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll see. All right. The ghost of Matt Stafford. The ghost of Stafford.
Yes, you got to put him in B.
He has to be somewhere. I don't know if he's high, but he's
a healthy high B. If he's not healthy,
if he's ever healthy,
he's gonna be a B.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be a B regardless. There's no
CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Behind Ross and Jimmy, I don't know. Yeah, no, I that's what I'm saying. A high B. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's ever. I don't know if he's A. He's a high B though.
I think he's a high B.
But I don't think he's better than. But I want whether I want to have him, Stafford, or Dak. I would definitely. Actually, I'd rather have.
I would put him in front of Carr.
I would rather have Stafford than Carr. I just talking it out. Yeah, I'd rather have Stafford than Carr. I would. All right, CJ Stroud. He's a rookie, so you probably put him in the C tier.
He has to be C tier. And out of what I'm just hearing right now, he's supposed to be better than Mills. So
I would put him in front of
Darnold, or just put him in C and we can move him later. Supposed to be doing recaps of all this.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna put him in front of he's starting. So
yeah,
Tannehill.
You guys do this because I believe he's a receiver who conned everybody into playing quarterback.
He's a C. He's a C. Just throw him in C for now. T-Law's an A for me. Trask is a D.
I put him behind. Yikes.
Bryce is a C. Tua is a B.
That's interesting.
And I'm gonna say if he's a healthy quarterback, he's a
he
high
could
B.
he could be
He could be A. He could be almost an A.
He could be the top of B if he's healthy.
With those weapons.
No, he's so
he could be the top of B if he's healthy. Like me, I would put him in front of Cousins.
All right, let's just put Wentz and D
Watson.
real quick. Can we just put Wentz and D real quick? Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Can I put Zach Wilson back there too?
Yeah, sure.
Leave us with these two.
You got Bryce. Wait, hold on.
Bryce Young and Deshaun Watson.
Oh, that was Lance before. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I said Bryce, but that's Bryce now.
So
right?
Lance is C though.
Lance?
Yeah, Lance is C. That's fine. And then Bryce will be a C.
Can I put him in front of Siestra?
Just put him anywhere for right now. We're gonna go over it again.
All right. And
this is
Deshaun Watson. Where's Russell Wilson? I'll put him right next to Russell.
Yeah, so they put him in the B's, but I would almost go lower B's.
Wherever Russell Wilson is, that's where I'm putting him.
Yeah, we missed the high B for.
You need to move Derek Carr like two more spots.
A low A. Okay.
That way he'll
I'm
be
okay
in the
with Lance right where he's at. I mean, yeah, we haven't really seen anything really. Just word of mouth how good he.
We literally have 9 quarterbacks in front of Cousins. That's all.
Exactly.
Kept them in the top 10. Now we just got to move Derek 3 spots to the right, and there'll be 16 quarterbacks in front of him.
So for me, I have Hurts over Burrow.
So let's break down this.
Okay, so you do. I have Burrow over Josh Allen.
Okay,
and I'm gonna put my QB stats up.
You know, I actually agree with Burrow being over Allen.
Kirk Cousins and new Dalton line, no.
And that's just because I feel like Burrow is better in the playoffs than Allen.
Yep. Burrow has more passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's insulting, man. I don't know Kirk Cousins ever that low, man.
So,
yeah.
No.
Kirk Cousins
Dalton sucks, man.
No,
Dalton's horrible.
My Joe Burrow has the same amount of touchdowns as Josh Allen, right? He has less interceptions.
Because if this is the thing, then you're gonna put
he's a higher percentage throwing passing percentage.
Hurts up with A. Or not A, but S tier. Because I do believe that he can outproduce Burrow if within the right system. Like,
but Burrow outproduced Josh Allen. That's what I'm saying.
I know that's the thing.
so I would fight. That would be it. Honestly, I just don't like Joe. I just don't like Joe Burrow that much. You know, I like Josh Allen more than I like Joe Burrow. So this is my prejudice. Is why I'm putting him like this. But Burrow has done better.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I personally feel Burrow should be 2 behind Mahomes.
It's just a feel right. That's all. It's just, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it like this because I also can see. I know what Martin's saying too, but Joe Burrow, it's so unfair for him to have 2 number 1 receivers, but he's producing it with it, and that's just where he what he has.
Yeah.
So when you produce them with these numbers, it doesn't matter what the numbers are. They are what they are. Your high completion percentage, which is the highest, second highest last year, right behind Geno.
You say Kirk Cousins over Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I was like, where's the block?
I had to let Brian read that one. The ghost of Dalton passed when he was with
Bengal.
Man, that was you're talking no. That was
they're like the same age. Like Kirk Cousins has maintained it a lot longer. That's all it is.
So this is our final S then.
I think
Mahomes,
Allen, Burrow.
I want.
All right, give us an argument to why you think, because you were okay with him being an A, saying he needed to prove it for one more
For
year.
now, but then I'm looking at it. I can't put Hurts under Burrow.
But
and the thing is, because he has the rushing upside, and I know what he could do.
Then are you ready to put him in front of Allen?
No.
But Burrow has better numbers than Allen.
But I wouldn't do that. In me, look, I hate that Ross still left, man. I really want him to actually put his input. But
as far as completion percentage last year, number one was Geno Smith is number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Number two is Joe Burrow. Number three is Justin Herbert.
Yeah, we're not talking about stats or just from last year. Kirk's numbers are better than Lamar. No, that's true. But
Lamar
but Lamar was hurt. Come
missed
on,
a lot of games.
Yeah.
Let's not use your eyes. You know, it's funny because Russell Wilson's actually had better numbers than Carr, than David Carr, Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Sorry, Derek Carr. Even having a terrible year, he had better numbers.
Hey, speaking of David Carr, he out threw Dak on a throwing challenge. So I don't know if you guys saw that video.
I heard about it though. Well, if that's what you want, that's what you want. Like I'm not.
I'm okay with it being the way it is. I think if he has one more year of what he did last year, then absolutely.
But if he has one more year, he'll be on the S, and then we will argue. I would say Burrow probably will still be 2, and Josh Allen. We have to argue that is Jalen Hurts better than Josh Allen? Do we really want to even go there? Because the truth is,
exactly.
Here's the thing with Jalen Hurts: he doesn't have the passing yards that either of those guys have.
But he can.
He can, but he didn't.
Those are the Pro Bowl challenges. Immortalized on YouTube. Yeah.
Really, Geno only had 1 yard less than Josh Allen.
But I can't say he's better than Josh Allen.
But you can say Joe Burrow.
In a bigger division, though.
Joe Burrow is in a stronger division, probably the strongest division of all of them, right?
Oh, man.
Because we're looking at their division saying all those guys could win 10 games. Yeah, the stronger division. He's made it past them every year in the playoffs.
Okay.
And he's the only one in the Super Bowl. Right. It's still hard for me because I like Josh Allen more than I like Joe Burrow. I think Josh Allen does it by himself a lot of times, and Joe Burrow does it because he has so many weapons around him. So I can see both sides of the argument. That's why I'm keeping Josh Allen there instead of Joe Burrow.
Well, I'm not arguing about Josh Allen.
But once we bring Jalen into that conversation, I feel that that's when you bring. Well, if he's better than Burrow, then he has to be better than Josh Allen. He's not. He's not better either.
That's why I said he's between. He's not Allen and Burrow. I'm
saying Burrow is better. Could be better than Allen in every statistical category.
So then you can't put Hurts because if you're not putting Hurts in front of Allen, you can't put Hurts in front of Burrow.
Burrow, yeah.
Burrow could technically be considered better.
He could definitely be in front of everybody.
In my world, you can. But moving on.
Okay.
Let's do this. The A tier.
That's once again Herbert has better
because
numbers
in your world you're gonna put Herbert over Hurts.
No,
I wouldn't do that.
No, I would. Herbert. I feel like he's like my 6th best quarterback. I put Lamar Jackson in front of Herbert, but Lamar was hurt last year, so I can't put him in there right now. So right now I'll put Lamar behind him. Aaron Rodgers, if he was young, would be in front of everybody. In the A tier, except but I think T-Law just got there, and so I almost would argue leave it where it is. And there's no one I see on that B tier that needs to jump up. You could put Kirk Cousins up there, but he doesn't perform ever,
especially on primetime.
Yeah, you like that? No, I don't.
No, I can't put him in A.
So you think? I don't know.
Is there anyone that's not in the A tier that deserves to be in A tier?
No, I don't think so.
Because everyone else has done it only 1 year.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll leave the A tier then. B tier, I'm sure we could do some movement there.
I feel like Stafford can be the best QB here. If
he makes it through the season. I think Tua could be the best QB here if he's healthy.
If he's healthy
through the season.
So we're assuming they're gonna get hurt.
Almost.
Or just of history of what.
Or just saying
in Matthew Stafford's case, more than likely, because that offensive line is trash.
Yeah.
And then
Tua, all it takes is a push.
His back is like so bad that you can just tap it, he might fall down.
Tua might get pushed down and hit his head on the concrete or whatever and get concussion, and then we're out.
I'm not putting Geno under Carr though.
I agree. I think Geno almost should jump in front
higher
of
than
Stafford.
most of these dudes.
I would put him next to Dak.
In front of Stafford.
I can see that. Even though I know Stafford, if Stafford plays balls out, he can.
I almost want to put Geno in front of Dak. How well he
played. He played a whole hell of a lot better than Dak did, and
but
threw
it was
a lot
1
less.
year though.
It was 1 year.
1 year.
It is 1 year. Do I think it'll happen again this year? Probably not. But even though Geno, I think he outplays Dak this year. I think Dak's low numbers are.
I think he might.
Dak had, how many games did he play? Because he missed 6 games or something like that.
Yeah.
If with 6 games added to Dak's numbers, Dak flies up.
But in those 6 games, he was gone, right? And then he came back and he still led the league in interceptions.
Yep.
How is that even possible?
He threw a lot of bad passes.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
this is a make or break year.
As an elite QB,
it's weird.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Do you think? But Dak Prescott has a higher completion percentage than Jared Goff. Way higher than Josh Allen. He has a higher completion percentage than Trevor Lawrence. So how much is it the receivers? Because CeeDee Lamb likes to hit the ball.
More.
He likes to hit the ball and he's in the chest, and then
there's less gains for you to fluctuate that.
I could look at the year before that. It's the same answer. He's had a higher completion percentage than all these guys. Even though I feel weird arguing for Dak Prescott like this, but I think he's 11. I think that's where he belongs.
Right behind Kirk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right now he's 10. But there's no one that's done it more often that I'm going to put in front of him.
Okay.
But weird. Kyler Murray is weird. Watson is weird. Russell Wilson is weird.
All these guys are weird because they all have the higher upside that they could do so good.
Because all 3 of those are way better.
They all have their own personal issues.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would argue Jimmy Garoppolo should go lower.
Because he might not even play.
Yeah, I almost put him at the bottom of the B because he's right next to Purdy. Unless you guys think Purdy should be behind him. I don't know.
No, because he's kicked Garoppolo out, basically.
But Garoppolo's going to start.
If he plays, got to figure out if he has to pass a physical before the start of the season.
Yeah, that's true. Technically, he hasn't even signed yet either.
Yeah.
Well, because he has to pass a physical.
No, yeah, but
No, so he signed, but he can't. It's not guaranteed yet.
I don't think he signed, man.
I'm pretty sure it said he signed. He's not guaranteed. He signed for it. If he's hurt, then it can be cut right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely agree, Saber.
If you can throw a ball come preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, if he can.
Yeah. All right. Let's move your. All right. I don't know. All
right. Here's my argument here too. Man, I don't know. Because honestly, I'm looking at these stats again. Daniel Jones had a better year than Derek Carr.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody
he really
Daniel
does.
Jones is good, but nobody wants to see it that way.
Well, so Derek Carr had more yards, but Daniel Jones had much higher completion percentage. But only having 15 touchdowns is almost weird.
Golf between two and Carr.
That's a homer opinion. I mean, it could be like with the way the season's set up. The Lions are set up to be really good.
Yeah,
and Carr could.
We're getting there because we're doing with this.
Is Daniel Jones is a question.
I think Daniel Jones should move up.
He needs to move up. I think he's good. He's just
at least in front of Carr.
He was good with trash.
No, but he was terrible with great players too the years before.
Yeah, but he didn't have Dayball.
That was
just a
exactly.
Once again, we just said 1 year again.
I understand.
When you had trash for 3 years, and then 1 year. So
I thought we were basing it off of last year going into this year.
We're thinking what's going to happen this coming up year. So once again, do you think Russell? Do you think he's going to be better than Russell Wilson this coming up year?
Well, I think Kyler should probably come down because we don't even know if he's going to play.
Yeah, I think you're right. Kyler should probably go over here.
Okay, I like that. And then I think Carr should go behind the next 3 people or 4.
You think he's in front of? I think that Watson's going to have a great year. I think Watson's going to end up being here.
Well, that's why I said Carr needs to go down.
The only thing
I think Jones and Goff could have better years than Carr.
Yeah.
And Fields.
Yeah,
I'd even put Carr behind Fields.
I will not argue that either.
So I put it about there.
I think Russell's going to have a good year.
I think Russell's going to have a very. I think Deshaun Watson and Russell are going to have a very good year, and Kirk Cousins is going to fall down this list. And I think Stafford will retire.
I don't like this.
Where do you want to move?
I don't like it because it's the things that we haven't seen yet, but we know the potential.
I agree.
Russell can be in the A-list next year.
He could easily be an A-list next year. Easily. He's been there his entire career.
Yeah, but I feel like his season last year was so bad. He deserves to be.
I know, but look, I'm telling you that once Hackett was gone, it was such a different offense. He is no longer in the building. I think it's going to change. And I can't argue that because of what the stats says, but it's like I saw that. I saw what I see. Now,
if
the
I was
biggest
doing a
upset here
league,
is Watson, and I want to take Watson just move him down. Cuz damn.
You want to move him B-? Like
I don't even know if I could put him behind these hurt dudes, but
because if Watson, will you be surprised if Watson comes in next? He's not in the top 5 quarterback next year. He's done it already, so that wouldn't surprise me at all.
So hard.
The only problem is Stefanski's his head coach. So
you also thought Watson was going to ball out at first. Yeah, no, we myself and Brian.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, we both did, but PFF has Deshaun Watson ranked at number 13. We have him at 14 right now.
I mean, that's not towards the middle, so
I
want to put Russell in front of him.
I'm not huge to argue with that.
I want to put Russell. I think Russell is going to bounce back. I really think.
I think they both will bounce back.
Martin, didn't the Broncos beat the Chargers last game of the season without Hackett, and the Chargers kept starters in, and they were trying to just for pride. A lot of play. Yeah, but I mean, it was
the Chargers didn't have anybody either.
It was no. Are you just agreeing with me here? Because
Chargers had all their receivers out.
Hackett
everything was out.
Hackett was gone by week freaking what? 10?
10.
12.
I think it was
12. Yeah, it was I know there was towards the end, kind of on the other side. I don't know. I can't.
I would argue that both these guys will be. All 3 of these guys could all be in front of these 3 guys.
Yeah, no, I read that. I'm
I can't.
It sounds like you're agreeing with me.
I can't argue this, But I think these three guys will end up being better than these three guys. I just can't argue it right now because the stats don't support me.
I think Gino could do it again. They just got him JSN and he has the same weapons. I think he could do it again. If not, that offense is elevated. I'm telling you, Gino's going to do it again.
I think Tua has a better year if he doesn't get hurt. I think Russ is going to have a better year. And that's not even saying that Russell's better than Geno Smith. Yes, Russell is better than Geno Smith. I expect
Geno to be at the top of this B list.
I think Russ gets to sneak onto the bottom of the A list.
Yes.
I mean, this is not changing the way we have it. I think the way we have it right now is right. I'm just saying I couldn't argue that it changes.
No, and I know, like the way I see it. Oh man. And if if we're going off of 1 year, but 1 year isn't enough in some cases, like Jalen, like
who had a 2021-2022 season, the end of his season was very good. Very much like Justin Fields' year is last year. And then he had an incredible season where he almost won the MVP.
I'm curious on where you're going to put Justin at.
Probably right where he is.
I respect that.
I
respect that.
I can't argue. Goff had a great year, and he's shown his arm. And as much as I don't believe in him, and I think Justin can fly up this list, that's where you belong right now.
Fly up this board. Yes.
Yeah. You know, but that's kind of why I'm believing Russell and Deshaun where they are. You prove it. Do it. You know, I don't think this is what's going to be at the end of the year, but I think this is where you start right now. Almost to a point where I might put Garoppolo under Mac Jones.
And put Purdy up as well. 1 or 2 spots.
Yep.
I want to put Kyler at the end of the
Kyler has to be the end. Exactly. Kyler just has to be here because he's not going to play, most likely. Garoppolo might not play.
But he's not. Oh, man. This is
Mac and Cheese was the second in rookie of the year, his rookie year. He's going to have a offensive coordinator again. He still has the best quarterback. I mean, best coach of in the league. Well, second best coach in my opinion in the league. Those are reasons to end of B tier. But
yeah, all right. Let's do C.
All right.
Are we good with B?
I can't argue with this anymore.
All right.
I can't believe this dude Brock Purdy got all the way up here.
It was because I want to put him lower, man.
But
I really do.
It's just like Kyler is hurt, and Garoppolo always gets hurt, and Purdy got hurt too. So it's like all three of these guys,
Mm-hmm.
I like Mac Jones more than I think I could take Mac Jones and go ahead of these two guys.
It's just 8 games. It's like I Purdy's, and like I said, Purdy's like kind of the hard one.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's just go to C because I don't know what we do with Purdy. I don't know what we do with Kyler, really.
Yeah. All right.
I don't believe anyone goes in front of Mac Jones on this tier.
No, he stays where he's at. Pickett, I believe, stays where he's at.
I agree with that too. Baker can move down for me, but I know what Baker is, and Baker has amazing in him.
He's at too, though.
He has amazing in him. There's no one on this list that makes me like I gotta move him up.
Because I love Baker. Like Baker's a fun dude to watch.
Not just that, he feels like he's a winner.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, you put him in a tough situation, he's gonna come out on top.
Yeah.
Most 7 times out of 10. Like it's just what it is. Practice? Please practice. I got this.
Dumb stuff sometimes, man. Jordan Love in front of Howell.
And so that's interesting too. So I wanted to look up Sam Howell's numbers from last year.
Yeah, there you go. That explains Baker to the T.
Yeah.
Baker will randomly open a can of whoop ass, right? Then be mid for 5 games. He is.
That's exactly.
And this is why I like Baker. Like, he's just like in those 5 games that he opens up a can of whoop ass, right? He's just amazing. It's like, dude, this
Like,
is
how
why
is
he
that
was the number 1
possible?
draft pick. But then it's like other games is like, who are you?
Exactly.
You know, you ever heard that?
That's
The
exactly
little kid
it.
goes, "Who are you?" That's Baker.
Oh,
Man.
What are you looking at? Something amazing, I guess.
Yes. That's why I want to leave him there.
I agree. I can't sit there and argue with that. So Sam Howell last year had 1 game, right? It was 11-19.
Yeah, that's it. But
58%, only 169 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 3 sacks. It's because their line is terrible.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Jordan Love. I think he had a couple more games than he did.
He did, and what we saw out of him was actually pretty good.
It looked good. 4 games, 14 to 21, 66%, 195 yards.
Yeah.
1 touchdown, no interceptions, no sacks, with a 112 QB rating. That's why I say Jordan Love has to be in front of Sam Howell right now.
Oh, yeah. We can leave it there.
And not because I want him to, because I really hope he like trips and falls. And
the weird one here,
ankle.
though, is Tannehill.
Because he technically should be higher.
He should be. But he is just what happened? Did he just lose his touch or
You got rid of AJ Brown.
AJ Brown was the key factor, yeah.
When you lose your number 1 guy, I think that's what really happened to him. You know? So does Tannehill deserve to go move up? Because he's probably going to start still.
I think he has to go up, yes.
Here? Right in front of Jordan Love?
Yeah. Because he is the guy and he will be the starter for now. And because I don't think they believe in the other 2.
I think
Will Levis
chance if
he might, but again, he has to be on the field to prove that right. And how many games do I need to actually like the dude?
Yeah.
Same Flavor says Tannehill next to Baker and Jordan.
It just feels
right. He has made moments and will start this year.
Yep.
Yeah. See, Saver's picking up what we're dropping.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's fine. I'm gonna put Desmond in front of Bryce as well.
I can see that because we don't know what Bryce Young is. Though Bryce Young,
these rookies, I kind of want to just throw all at the end. They are C tier
but they're going to start. He's going to start. So one of these guys are going to go behind him.
Because Heineke can take over.
One of these guys it's my point. One of these guys is going to go behind though because they're going to start. They're going to start the whole year.
And you're leaving Darnold and Mills back there? I mean, that's a possibility because that's fine. Hold on.
Mills could be
here. Leave him there. You can leave him there.
But no, because once again, he's not starting either. He's not starting.
None of these guys are starting. The other 2 in front of the rookies in front of them are starting. Yes.
Yeah. And
so I see your point.
Yeah.
You can leave him there. I think this is okay. Now, I do think CJ Stroud does better than Bryce Young, though.
I think he is better. I think Bryce Young has a better year.
Bryce Young has better weapons.
Yeah, exactly. I think his stats are going to look better, but I always thought CJ Stroud is better. Like if I was doing a draft, I would take CJ Stroud.
Same.
I would take him number 1 overall anyway. And now he went to the Texans, who has a better line, has a better defense, their running game's good, and they got receivers. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, but yeah.
I'm almost willing to swap them, but
they're like one and each other identical, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
Do they play against each other this year? I forgot. I don't think they do, huh?
I doubt the Texans and
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
We have to wait till the problem.
That'd be a terrible division to cross with.
Oh God. Yeah.
Those two divisions would be awful. That's terrible.
Well, sometimes you get your exhibition game somewhere in a different area around the league. Welcome back, Mark.
Yeah, we had a power outage. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Hey, that rain is raining hard. I can see it.
Do we want to talk about the D class or
Why not?
I mean, Will Levis is the only one that's going to be at the top of it because he's probably the only one that has an opportunity to play.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's done? He retired.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless Aaron Rodgers gets hurt and Zach Wilson kind of gets his way back in there.
Yeah, and if Zach Wilson does play, that will put him back here.
Probably. No, he wouldn't be as bad as Wentz.
Oh man, not presentation.
I don't think he'd be as bad as Wentz.
Panthers have the 18th ranked line. Texans have the 24th.
Didn't they also draft the right tackle?
Say what?
Texans? Didn't the Texans draft the right tackle? I thought that what happened. Because I thought they were good on the edges. They were bad on the interior. And they got Scruggs. That's what they did. They went and got Scruggs
the thing is,
from
like,
Penn State.
We have to see what those two do. Like, I want to stack them on top of each other just to see.
Yeah,
I can't see one's better than the other right now. But they are starting. This is why we have them above Heineke.
Yeah. This makes sense.
Oh,
In case you missed all that.
I did. You moved Tal up. Or people down, one or the other.
We moved Heineke up because he's starting and we know what we can do. And then the argument for Baker is, I mean, look, Saver described this to a T, man.
Yeah.
Baker's randomly will open up a can of whoop pass and then go about mid for 5 games and then sometimes
just so odd. That's what he is. Yeah.
And in those 5 games that he does amazing, it's like this is why you are the starting.
You were the number
QB,
1 pick. That's why you were a number 1 pick for a reason. You have that talent. You can do it.
Those other games are like, what are you doing? So,
all right.
Yeah.
So we went through this whole tier. Mark, is there anywhere that you don't like?
Yeah. I'll probably just change Bryce over Anthony Richardson just because I think Bryce has already been named the starter, and Richardson
that's
has
not Bryce Young. That's
Trey Lance.
That's Trey Lance.
I'm pulled to you guys. Bryce is way over here by Desmond Ridder.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. No, we're good. Yeah, I like it.
I think this is pretty good.
I mean, maybe Kyle Trask over Matt Ryan just because he's still in the NFL.
Because he's
put Matt Ryan at the end. He's done.
Put Matt Ryan at the end.
Because he's done.
Yeah, and then
somehow
Carson deserves to be there because I don't think he signed with the team.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. That's better.
I would put Zach Wilson over Andy.
Yeah, I probably would do that too.
Okay. Not over Hendon Hooker. I was like, not over Hendon Hooker because he's not playing this year.
I don't think he's playing, but then I don't think Zach's playing either.
Exactly.
Because Aaron just doesn't. Off the field.
He gets hurt and then just keeps on going. Like he'll wave him off now.
Right.
Stay on the bench, man. I don't hate it. I don't. We've talked about this B tier because
it's the higher guys that we can argue all day about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know. You convinced me, Brian. You convinced me, Brian. I think Burrow should be in front of Josh Allen. Well, that's just my opinion.
They've been there the same amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
He's been winning in the playoffs. You know, he's made it to Super Bowl. He done well there. Just don't like him.
It's because he's.
You don't have to like him. It's because he looks like a Skarsgård, you know. Looks like it. It looks like Pennywise. Gives you the heebie-jeebies.
That's exactly it. That's exactly
It
it.
looks like a long lost Skarsgård brother or cousin.
I look at Josh Allen. I'm like, yeah, that's the guy I want to get behind. That's the guy I believe in.
I feel the same.
But when you look at the numbers and you look at the games, like, yeah, technically, I guess you could put Burrow in front of him, but
I mean, there's something no one, not even us, can dispute. Mahomes deserves to be the number one guy.
There's no argument there. Like, Mahomes was another Super Bowl. He rises top 5 all time. Like,
he does.
That's a crazy position to be put in,
and not even turn 30.
To not be 30
and already be in the top 5. Like, he could retire today and be like top 5 quarterback.
It's crazy. It's like he could win 3 Super Bowls, right? And all 3 would win because of him. Now, this is not like Tom Brady, who won because of the defense and a great coach at those first 3. The last 4 were all his, but those first 3 were was the team.
Yeah,
this would be Mahomes by himself, like just saying, "Yeah, I'm doing this. I got you guys." Oh, you get rid of my number 1 wide receiver, I'll win another Super Bowl.
Right? No, it's nuts. I got a middle of the pack defense. That don't matter.
Don't worry about that. I got it, guys. I'm okay with it, as much as I like to, I love Justin Fields, obviously, but I think this is where he belongs. I think I believe he can get better, but that's where he belongs.
I think he can. I think he might be able to fly up this board. I think he's going to be right next to T-Law next year.
T-Law. I think that's what's going to always happen. I think there will always be
they've always been like kind of compared to each other, and I think that's just going to be a forever thing.
Yeah. I think next 10 years, that's what we get.
Oh yeah. So
I'm excited to
I guess
this at the end of the year.
Yeah, I can't wait till the end of the year.
We can make changes.
Yeah.
And then we can be like,
what the hell were we thinking?
Yeah, no, I'm good with this. All
right.
Should we do this again at the end of the year where we rank them and then see how different they are compared to what we did before the season?
I definitely want to do that.
Isn't that what you just did?
Yeah.
Well, I said look at it, but now I was like, we could re-rank them.
Oh, yeah.
I was just putting into more detail my thought process.
You're good.
All right. I got it downloaded. We're good to go. I like it.
Cool.
Nice.
Not bad. You know what? I love talking about football, just being able to enjoy the thought of what's going to happen. I can't believe we're already in June. Like, we're less than 4 weeks away from people coming to camp. Camp is about to start in 4 weeks, guys.
It's coming. It's coming, man. This is an exciting time because you actually physically get to go and watch these guys if you go attend their mini camps and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun sight to see,
It's hilarious because you think you're big or you think you're bad, and then you realize this guy is 315 pounds with a 6-pack and 6'8". Like,
yeah,
like
you're nothing. Right? You're nothing compared to this dude.
Exactly.
Like, as to the average person, these guys are gods.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But you can always judge these gods on who's better than who. But and the worst NFL player can be your best athlete at a pickup game.
Everywhere you go.
The worst NFL athlete there could be the best player at a pickup game in the park. I'm just saying. Like, these guys are gods. You just, to these average people, we're nothing. So
I don't know. I still say Charles Leno Jr. I don't think you could block me, man. I don't know. Maybe not now. I'm too old. I can't even get down a 3-point stance. I know what I'm talking about.
But I mean, overall, we'll see how this turns out, because I have expectations for some of these guys, and I hope they meet them, and I hope that people keep it. Like, I have high hopes on Geno. I really do. I think that offense has changed and morphed itself into a more molded figure to what we see what Geno's going to do. But he has to do that in order to help me prove it right. because a lot of people are fading him just because it's just Gino. I'm like, well,
because he's had all those years to do it, and he didn't do it to last year. What he did last year wasn't like he was throwing a ball up and someone was saving him. He was making the right decisions. He was pulling the right plays. He was throwing the ball accurately. Like
he was grabbing butt cheeks.
Oh man! But on that same coin, I could say Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson is going to have a much better year. I mean, Sean Payton is going to really help him. Garrett Bowles is like saying this guy is amazing, and I think he knows how to turn it down. If he could just turn his Russell Wilson meter down,
yeah, that definitely needs to go down.
If he could do that, then we could talk about a guy who could really do something special.
Yeah.
Over under how many
B rankings can make a surprise jump to B or A?
D?
From D, nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
From C or B,
I mean, we're gonna be completely honest. There's only one person on that list who could do it.
There you go.
Levis, depending on what he does.
Thank you, Britt.
Oh, it was 15. So he was out by
more than what we thought. But
and then by the time he was that, when
I know it was the end.
They looked good. They looked really good.
But the answer ain't Kadani. I would say the only person who has that opportunity, not that he's going to do it, but the only one who has that opportunity would be Will Levis.
Yeah,
because he'll at least be on the field, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not
if it happened.
Oh, I think he'll be the starting quarterback. He'll take someone with the top pick in the second round and not play him at some point.
You play him, but I think you play him when the season's over. Like when they realize week 10 is no longer, viable for you guys to make the playoffs. Maybe because they still haven't made a trade.
Or Tannehill gets hurt,
which is possible. But I'm just saying, until they make a trade, we don't know what's going to happen with that team.
I mean, if they keep Henry, I can see them starting Will Levis and just using Henry as the crutch. Be like, all right, just hand the ball to Henry. Pass.
And there's also a possibility if Jared Goff gets hurt, Hendon Hooker comes in.
Well, he has to be healthy.
And also maybe Matt Corral if Bryce Young gets hurt. There's also that potential.
Yeah,
but
I don't see
not likely going from D to B or A.
Yeah.
Now in one season, I don't know. Like this might, I don't know. Like,
I don't see any of them because we didn't put AR in the D. If you put AR in the D range, that he could jump to a B. Yes. But we know that he's not gonna be.
AR.
We know he's not the
can be.
Yeah.
S tier.
S tier.
3 or 4 years.
If he learns how to be accurate.
No, that's what I'm saying. In 3 or 4 years, he could be S tier. Like we might be talking about the best freaking quarterback that's ever lived, but we don't know that. Yeah, because
I've seen Florida games, so we have to see him.
That's what I'm saying. If that's all he needs to work on,
and learn how to.
Seen Josh Allen do it,
and have a good coach. That's huge. Having a good coach is huge for him.
So,
I mean,
he's gonna sit in this year and be on. And exactly.
I can see him sitting, and then next year, Hendon Hooker might start, and we might talk about a crazy cut. Like, what? You cut the guy who won you the division? Yeah.
But it's
crazy.
Overall, I'm agreeing with like what we have.
Yeah.
We'll just wait and see, pretty much. So, but guys, tomorrow, are we doing this, Mark, tomorrow?
I think so.
All right. We're going to have a morning early episode.
Oof.
We're going to do it. We just want to see these numbers. We're going to see what all I'm saying is if I could get the one person that's watching out there in East Coast and the Buccaneers, we're going on at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oof. Now, 8 a.m. Eastern, guys.
Eastern, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, if you're up that early and you're getting ready for work or you're having breakfast or something, we're going to try and do it. So, yeah. So eventually at that point, and then the Tuesday we'll go to a regular showing time, and then we'll have the Ravens, and we'll go back to that time, and we'll do it at 8:30 Eastern.
Oof.
So after those 4, we're gonna go to kind of like we'll progress throughout the time zones. So as we've been doing. So yeah.
So
But no.
the later they are, the more is my chance to shine. Because I come on.
Yeah, no, we'll probably get to the later episodes eventually. I have a feeling you'll be back with us.
It's only
Either
because I'm
Dolphins
a
or Broncos or
football junkie. I can't help but just start talking about football. I'm like start itching like, oh yeah, I need some of that football talk.
W stream today though. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, no, we're at 298 as well. So one more freaking 2 more actually. 2 more. So as we get 300 and we're gonna do that
jersey giveaway.
Yeah, so it'll be kind of like what Mark has sitting there. You still got it, right?
No, my
He's
nephew did something with it. I have a hanger. That's all I got right
Boy,
now.
you had it.
I had it.
Yeah, no, I still plan on doing what we planned on, man. That's for sure.
Still be a nice stitched jersey from any team that you want. So Mark sold it on eBay.
You got me, guys.
8 Easters Buccaneers, you say though? Yeah. Real talk, Mike Evans gonna make QB1 of whoever start. Yeah, no. We're going on early tomorrow. We're gonna be one of those early fantasy football shows tomorrow. There's only a few of them. We're gonna slide our way in there for a couple of days, and we'll just see how it works out. So, you can expect me in glasses and hoodie.
Glasses, hoodie, Martin
for the next week or so, man. Like that's just and a coffee. Like, it's just,
oh man, that's 5 a.m. I don't even understand.
I already got the banner in there. I already got my Tampa stuff ready to go. I'm ahead of the game.
Yeah, I'm doing that today.
I'm ready.
Doing that today.
So. I'm gonna wake up at 7:50 and roll over here.
Hey, you know, but we'll do it. Like either way, it's still gonna be the same type of overview shows and what we do about this. So we're gonna do with the Buccaneers, and then we'll do the Ravens, Vikings, Giants, and Bills. So basically, like I said, the entirety of next week, maybe even into Monday of next week.
Excuse me.
So, yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. Anything else though?
No, man, this is fun. I enjoyed everyone in chat. It was great to be involved with you guys. That's all we got today. Yeah, ready for it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, but are we anything else, Mark? You're good?
No, I think we're good.
All right, guys. So once again, we have Panda and Grizzly show I have on Tuesday at 8 Central. We'll have Dynasty Pylon throughout the week, and also definitely on Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Just please join us, guys. We love to talk football and love talking PM. And yeah, I ain't gonna be in no AM. That's but we will see you guys again next week. Same football time, same football channel. I'll hope to see you guys later. Thanks, David.
Later, guys.
Yep,
Thanks, guys.